I'm doing some more work on the Bob Marley. I took it up there and they liked it and everything, but they said, you know what would be cool is if you had red, green, and yellow Rasta colors in there. So I'm gonna add the red, green, and yellow Rasta colors in there behind Bob Marley somehow, some way. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. I was thinking just do stripes behind him, but now I'm thinking something else. So when I figure it out, I'm gonna start painting it. The dogs are barking at a squirrel or something, I think. Anyways, it's Sunday. No, it's Monday, and I hope you guys have a great week. So let's get to work on this. Well, first, let's brainstorm on this. I'm looking at it that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at Bob Marley painting, and I'm thinking. So I apologize if I'm not staring into the camera. It's a bad habit. A lot of vloggers and creators, they do that. And it's annoying to me, so when I do it, I feel I have to apologize. I apologize. And I try not to do it, but I still do it. So I can't really say those people are idiots, because I'd be an idiot too. What am I? Sensitive? What? Hey, I apologize for that. Fuck me. Gotta go. Check out the Bob. Not my hair. The Bob Marley. It's all finished up. I tightened it up. I fixed all the little white spots left over from where the where the masking was, and you know, all the little drips and paint stuff. You know where the paint bleeds underneath the tape? That's what I'm talking about. I had to do a bunch of that all the way around, like the guitar, armpit areas, in the hair. But it's good now, baby. See, nice and dry, and ready to go back on the wall over there at the Decra Lounge. I'm DJing tonight. They have bike night and a Toys for Tots drive that they're doing from this company, the Texas Tow. Well, it's, I guess, like the tow truck guys here in Texas. They got together to do this toy drive, and it's a Toys for Tots drive, but it's by the Texas Towers of Texas. This got me thinking about some music. You know, I was talking about Bob Marley legend and stuff I liked when I was younger. Another really cool band that my friend Tito Magube turned me on to. They're called Bad Brains. It's like a Rastafarian punk rock group. And during the course of doing this and I put on Bad Brains, and it was I think 3 or 4 songs came on, not even really very familiar songs to me. Like I didn't recognize them, but I was just going, I was just making it do what it do. And then the documentary of the band came on. Very, very interesting. I suggest, if you're into music and you like to learn about new stuff and how things progress from what they were to what they are now and all that sort of thing, go back and watch some documentaries on older groups. It's especially like the Eagles, the Beatles, ELO, the Jeff Lynne one. I can't, that one is amazing. He's just such an amazing artist himself. It's just like, wow. But this Bad Brains documentary is really cool also. Hard times, man. These guys, they lived rough. But I think most bands did back then. And I'm talking about late 70s, early 80s and on. Living in their car, having their equipment stolen, starting from scratch, using borrowed equipment, you know what I mean? Losing deals, gaining deals, getting deals and losing them, getting deals and losing them. It's really, really cool, finding themselves. Like these guys, they didn't start out as a Rasta punk rock group. They started out as a punk rock group, and they were just rock and roll and fast and crazy and nuts. And then they got a manager. He set them all up with equipment and a van, and he got them a place to live in Virginia, and they had all this land to live on and this secluded little house on the property where they just sat and did their thing. And they had been to their first Bob Marley show right before this, and so they walked away from that Bob Marley show with a wow in their brain. Went to Virginia. When they come back to New York, totally different group, but it held the audience because it was a Rasta peace vibe, like Bob Marley type songs, like reggae Rasta songs, and then they would jam out into punk rock, and then they'd get back into their message. And even their punk rock songs had a message. There's one called PMA, and it's positive mental attitude, and it was just like their whole thing was, it was never really anything. The name of the group is Bad Brains, and you think all of a sudden like the first thing that pops into my head is, this is Bad Brains. But they were good brains when it boils down. Speaking of boiling brains, am I talking too much? Anyway, look up Bad Brains, and you might like them, you might not. It's history, and music history is the best. Besides, the rest of the histories, like food and pets. Okay, now this is done. I'm gonna hang it up and put the next project on the easel, and it is a project that needs to be finished, and damn it, I haven't been able to finish it. Look, guys, I'm not good at realism, and I'm working on a painting that is realism, just because of the fact that the photo I'm going off of, I couldn't manipulate to look like this. Clearly. I mean, I could, but it loses all the detail, and you couldn't even, might as well have just been painting faceless mannequins, So I had to resort to realism and really understand I can't paint very well. So that's been an ongoing nightmare in a good way. You gotta learn, and you gotta learn. If you're not learning, you should be learning to learn it. Boiled brains. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna watch. I have it on again. I'm watching the documentary again right now. Mike D from the Beastie Boys is talking about them. If you didn't know, the Beastie Boys were a punk rock group before they were a rap hip hop group. I think you probably know that. Okay. Anyway, Mike D is speaking, so I'm gonna go and watch this. Bad Brains, look him up. HR, he's nuts.